Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for supporting me over the year. We're going to kick off the year right with some tank Jayce coming out of China. Flandre played it in the LPL, the Marcia Cup, and this is just taking over right now. All the pro top laners are starting to spam it. Up into a Shen here, running the Ignite. Flash. Holy flash for flash. It's like X-Petu or something. Like aggressive he is. So Rune Page, we run Grasp, okay? We're looking to get very, very tanky, like ridiculously tanky. You're still dealing damage. You'll still be at the top of the damage charts. Careful, bro. Ignite from Shen. Oh my god. Shen is the most underrated early game champ. Like, it is ridiculous, this champion. The Shen mains. Level 2. The Shen mains just pop off with this pick. It's so OP. Come in, get the E. Taunt misses. Q, auto stacking. Gets the 1v1 just. Oh my god. That Shen just kicking himself there. We'll TP back in here. Get the tier. So we still do a tier setup. But you'll probably be a little bit surprised with how we run it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bunch of this come out in Korea as the pro play resumes in a few weeks. Wave is terrific. Shen has Ignite. Absolutely butchered his early game here. Biscuits is essential. Cosmic as well. Make sure to just copy the rune page down. Now, I don't think it will work as well mid lane. Not that Jayce is really that popular in the mid lane, but I think a more damage-oriented mid lane Jayce is way better. Because of the matchups you get in the top lane, you're able to infinitely stack Dyna. Taunt hits, but I think you've overextended here. Dyna's going to come through. Wave's not that great. Wood goes down. Jungle mains, bro. VA going to look for the counter gank. This could be terrible. Dyna gets it. Are we going to be able to sustain? E auto, Q. Flash from Viego, spacing. It's not even that we're tanky at the moment. The grasp is helping so much. And I wouldn't be surprised if he takes that negative base. So many low Etho players would just like... They end up shoving out or trying to shove out here and they get stuck on this cannon wave, right? Like, you're never going to be able to get that in time. He has to base, come back. Shen needs to shove it. And then Jayce needs to try and get the wave in time. He'll head back. Pick himself up some boots and a ruby. And yeah, like... The announcers and casters were so surprised with this pick when it came out. Like, not the Jayce. They're like, okay, Jayce, normal, standard. No. Started building tank. They're like, what the hell is he doing? Is he trolling? And then just popped off. Went crazy with it. I want to show a little bit more in solo queues just so I can see the straight POV matchup and show you guys off the setup. Looking at comps here. Both teams have... This is like a grandmaster game in Korea. You don't normally get too many like bad comps in Korea. As opposed to NA where people are just one-tricking and play like... They just force their one-tricks. But in Korea, it's very meta-heavy. LPL should be really exciting this year. I think BLG might be running back with the same roster. They probably... I mean, they almost won finals, like, of World, so they should be heavy favorites. But there's a couple other teams cooking around with some super rosters. E-Auto. I do have around about 1,000 Jayce games. And there's a couple of cool mechanics you can do. Speed. One of them is making sure... Bang. You can auto and then hammer. Like, no. You can hammer and get an auto after it, but you have to buffer it, right? So you're getting an extra auto attack. A lot of people don't know. And it's like game changing on a lot of the plays. As Viego's going to come through. Probably collect himself up a kill. Are we tanky enough already? Gets the E. Beautiful. Kinda hovering. Jay. Oh my god, dude. Making sure no freeze allowed. Actually, he was going for the... He's going so deep there. An 0-4 start. I mean, this is a brilliant start here. Tier already at 120. And yeah, what a year it has been for me and for the channel. We've had some great videos. We have had a lot of the... I mean, I don't even want to count how many Baus reviews I've done to save the channel. But I just love making videos, man. I started as a YouTuber before a streamer, right? So, like... I always loved doing YouTube. That's what I wanted to do, and then streaming kind of just happened. But like my Challenger in 3s a long time ago into just these reviews and stuff, it's very chill content for me. And I just genuinely love doing it and enjoy doing it. Even if I might not be getting as many views as I used to or things like that. Like, I just like watching my favorite players. I'm still obsessed with the game, and I'm just happy some of you guys enjoy watching the games with me. I throw a little bit of banter. I'm a pretty funny guy, some people say. I know a lot of you guys just kind of watch my videos when you eat. Before bed. Like, it's just a chill vibe. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Not too much clickbait. Thumbnails go a little bit crazy. That's kind of the way the YouTube game works. Like, you kind of have to do those cringe faces and stuff for YouTube in the league section, from what I've found. I just follow the trends, man. We will slowly be making our way to what I believe is the Heart Steel. And you still deal damage with this setup. Don't get it twisted. I know a lot of people like to get it twisted in this channel. Don't do it. Beautiful combos here. And it's going to be a slow shove into the Shen, which means Shen can't take an ult here. Like, if you take an ult, like, he ults here, he does do it. No matter what happens, I think it's going to be massive for the Jet. Wait, Shen kind of cooked there. You're going to get such a lead here for Jayce, though. Like, you're going to lose this entire stack wave. Shen needs to get boo. He gets steel caps, rushes in. We have Demolish, of course. Easy work, light work, baby. And Shen is just going to lose so much. We're going to be up 2 levels soon. Gets the refillable to full. One thing you'll notice a lot of the pro players doing is just like making sure they're always at full health. Like if you're sitting at 75% with a potion, just use the refillable. Not my health potion, but a refillable because it's free, right? Just to make sure you're up at full health again for the trades. Even before bases, like realistically, if you're able to pop a potion or the refillable before the base, you come into base full, less time spent there, more time on the map. These tiny, what seems like insignificant decisions you make will always impact your long-term climb over the year. And you need to think of your climb long-term throughout the entire split. It's never a game by game, right? Too many people get stuck up and caught up on one game here, 2 games there. You have to zoom out, and it's how you do in the entire split. It's like 1 or 2 games doesn't matter, man. But the small differences you make over the course of 200-300 games, however many you're playing in a split, that is going to matter so much. It's going to win you a few extras. It's going to change a division, maybe. This Shen is just getting cooked here. We don't have the Heart Steel to start stacking yet. The Dyna comes through. Tanks for the Dyna. Beautiful play there. And I would love to see an NA Jayce or an EU Jayce do these type of setups, but it just seems like anytime a Western player picks Jayce, they suck. They're terrible. Their aura is not there. There's no pressure. They end up throwing anyway. I don't know why, but it just seems like in Korea and China, they do it much better. As we pick up that Heart Steel, 2.5k health already. And against the Shen with 30 CS, it's going to be free stacking. Now, you're still going to be doing damage. Just not burst damage. But, like, dude, burst damage in League right now, low-key, is just trash. Like, what is lethality? People get tanky and then lethality, there's no use case for it. You can get tanky with Heart Steel, unending, whatever you go. You're 5 times as beefy with pretty much similar damage on any, like, mid-bruiser, right? Like, Heart Steel stacking. Like, you might do a little bit less to 80 carries, but 80 carries suck anyway. Who the hell's popping off with 80 carries these days? 50 autos to kill a tank. Like, oh, sick. TP. Galio comes through. Just gonna slow play this here. Q in. It's spacing. Galio pops the ult. Kite that out. Gets the EQ. Shen gets the taunt. Hits the flash. Bard. What's the plan? Maybe just run from the Bard. You can already see them struggling to understand the numbers of this champion. Like, Jayce traditionally is so squishy, so everyone's like, oh, it's free kill. It's not a free kill anymore. You're gonna have to work to kill him. His TP bot side, very aggressive. Thank you. Heart steal. Into the tower. The base numbers are still terrific, right? Another thing you can do is animation cancel the Q. It doesn't really give you that much of an advantage, but it looks really cool and buggy, and it can trip people out. All you have to do is use a laugh command as you're jumping, and it'll cancel the animation. You guys want to do a couple of tricks? Jayce, great wave clear. I'd love to see Bowsy try this. He started playing a little bit of Jayce with the LR, Lost Returns, but I think they kind of said, hey bro, don't pick that. And then he said, okay. Merc's picked up. 3.3 thousand health at 13 minutes. Only 100 AD, like not much AD at all. It's actually a little bit of a weird lane allocation here. So we drop down into the bot lane against the Galio. Guessing he does this because the dragon objective is coming up. Just wants to force it. The objective time is up. .3, like it's just insane how beefy you get with this. You're still a carry threat. You still side lane terrifically with the demolish. You can probably take, you can almost take that. Heart steal stack. 127. And he's eventually just going to take the bot lane tower. He's already taken the top. Going to take the bot. The rest of his team, only Dyna doing well. The rest of the team not doing so well, but him and Dyna, all the kills. That's all you need. TP not available, so hard shove it is. I want to see him take that 1v1 against the Galio. See the damage. We'll see the lack of damage to them. Probably just wants the hard steals. How much is he sitting on? 1200 already. Very efficient build too. Daddy, chill with the proxy. So 2025 should be an interesting one. Hopefully we discover some new players to track. Worlds and MSI is going to be amazing. Worlds in China. Going to go against all the one tricks in China, which should be fun. Gonna have Bayfang, gonna have Mango Fish. Doper is making a comeback next year. I don't even want to talk about it. 52 days, 27 minutes and 13 seconds. I'm not tracking though. Because of the court order, of course. It's all alleged. BA goes down. Good kill by the Zed. Oh, this might be a tough one. Galio all comes through and collects him. Gets the hard steal stack. He's going very low here. Needs to get out. He will go down. Flat. Oh, flashes too. Hopefully his team is able to pick up and not throw. Oh, no. Dyna, beautiful hold on the ultimate. Goes in. Q gets one, gets two. Fish in a barrel. Ash just picking them off one by one. That is exactly what you wanted. Now, we did go down and we did waste, I guess, our flash. Thought he might be able to tank enough to survive there. Wasn't quite. That's okay. Now, we get our Fimble winner. This build looks weird, right? We have 4.1 thousand health. On our E's, we're getting a shield. We have enough mana to last any fight. And then the next item is absolutely clutch. And 3 items, you can pretty much, after the 3 cores, go wherever you want. It's kind of interesting you don't go, like, conquer with this setup, but you're just trying to sustain. You're trying to also get those demolished to make sure you're still a split push threat. It's very essential. Hopefully he gets no spotted. Very patient, Jayce. Gets the Q maxed out. W's almost maxed out. Yeah, I think that might be a mistake, buddy. We get on top of the tank Galio. Tank versus tank. Welcome to season 15, bro. And I have great news, and that is I am ending the season challenger. After a bit of a tough year by me. Done well to clutch. Normally I'm overseas towards the end of the year, so I decay, but because of the short Brazil trip, I've had time to grind back on my home server in Australia, so been able to reclaim the throne of Australia as the best player to exist from my region. At least my mum says that. Lane allocations here are a little bit awkward. Doesn't want to actually go up against the Galio. Wants to go up against the Shen. This wave. Shen's going to get it in. Jayce has to absolutely sprint. Keep track of his health. It's only going to get more ridiculous, gentlemen. And it makes it so much harder to pick him in the side lanes too. It's almost not worth it, right? You just end up chasing Jayce around. Yeah, so much like mobility and kiting in his kit that people don't really think about. They're like, oh, Jayce, squishy, I'll go on him. And then it's just, he has the E, he has the gates, ultimate move speed, like it's all there. Dyna picks up the dragon for them. Actually a solid Drake for Jayce. Gonna get the Chem Tech Soul, hopefully. Chem Tech. What was the Drake with the what was the Drake with the reviving one? What was that one? Was that the same and I can't remember what they did. I swear there was 5 Drakes. They took it away and then re-introed it. I don't know. So we go into the team fight, get that shield. Tanking absolutely everybody here. Goes back in. Wait, can anybody help the Ashe? And you are a tank, like watching that. Like you are a tank. You're in the middle of the fight. Everyone's attacking you. You're not going down. You're getting your shields. Oh, chill. Q goes wide. Gotta care for the Caitlyn. Flash E. There we go. Cheers, mate. A wet sock could kill an AD carry these days. Like, you don't need... Damage is so overrated. That's why you're seeing things like that Tank Galio setup being so efficient in pro play. Like, the tank base numbers right now are crazy. Will take him a minute to do this scuttle. Opening fight. Do we have enough? We do. Unending Despair. So this is the 3 cores, guys. 5.1k health. So Fimble Winter. An enemy champion grants a shield that absorbs 161 plus 4.5% of damage. Or current mana damage for 3 seconds. The shield is increased by 80% if more than 1 enemy is nearby. Then you've got on it every 5 seconds while in combat with champions. Deal 141 magic damage. And heal for 250% of the damage dealt. Like, you're gonna... And then you got the Heart Steel, which is, of course... That doing... the numbers on these items, I don't know. Like, there's so many champions you could probably build this 3-core setup and do very well with. Maybe even like a Cassidin. Like, dude, there's so many champions, but this is what... Well, we're gonna see this tankiness. I don't think he's gonna live here. I think maybe cast a curse at him as he goes in against 4 and tests the damage numbers out for himself. I don't think we want to do that. And he just threw the game. Maybe overstated his tankiness into a Caitlyn Viego. My bad. Did he get any value there? He got no value there. They're gonna set up, get a free Baron. At least it makes the game exciting for us. Boom! Edge shot. I mean... Normally these type of plays are pure int, so I'm lucky, like, thankfully they didn't go for the Baron. Low elo. These two will just run in, and they Baron, they don't get it, and they both die. And they give the enemy team so much tempo to set up from. Like, it's such bad deaths I see low elo players do. Now, I actually don't know what he goes 4-5. Looks like more tank. Diego goes in. Jayce tanking. Will he go down is the question. Looking like absolutely not. Another Q. Another hard steal. It's just massive, man. It's just massive. Like, he just got 1.3k healing from the Unending Despair. It doesn't show the damage dealt. 2.8 already from the Fimble winner. Heartsteel, an extra 600 health, dealing 400. 5.5k health. Like, it seems legit to me. Alright, let's actually see the tankiness against Shen now. Survives. Dragon setup. Beautiful. And I think if you get in early, like right now with this setup, you're going to be able to cheese a lot. In a month, when everyone's running this, everyone's going to not focus you anymore because they realize you're a tank. But it's not going to sink in for a long time for players that Jayce is tanky and you shouldn't focus him. You should focus other people. Because normally you just want to focus the Jayce and one-shotter. Spirit Visage. Heals and shields on you increased by 25%. Yeah, we're not dying now, are we? We are not dying now. He only has 100 AD. He has no attack damage item except for the Dorans. Let's see if they have a hard time killing the Galio. Shenol. Might have to let him slide. This could be a big fight. This could be a game-ending fight. Goes in. Ashe is free autoing until the Zed gets on top of her. Bard, come here, buddy. Normally the Bards even go like that. Heartsteel setup at the moment. Probably going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Tank Jayce. I mean, watching this, you understand the strengths. You understand the weak. It doesn't have as much damage as it used to. But it's not about dealing damage at the moment. Especially when you have damaged jung, mids, even supports in this meta. Like, you don't need it. And it serves its purpose. A split push threat. You're able to frontline, which you've never been able to do before. You still deal damage. And they should be able to get this game ended off here if they get a good shove. Caitlyn in 5. Go! Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for spending 2024 with me. And cheers to a big 2025. I love you guys.